So starting off, I'm just using the Benefit Professional as my primer, and I'm going to be putting this all over my problematic areas, my cheeks, my chin, my nose, and my forehead, and then just rubbing that in and making sure that my face is primed. For foundation, I'm using the new Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm in the shade Vanilla, and I'm using a Zoeva Silk Finish brush to apply that. I wanted to use a beauty blender, but all my beauty blenders were dirty, so I needed to use a brush instead. I'm taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to kind of cover up any veins and prime my eyelids for shadow, and then just using a beauty blender to blend everything out. And then I had to stop for a quick breakfast shake break. But let's get back into it. Filling in my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and I believe this is the shade Ebony. It is one of the darker colors, and I'm just very lightly filling in my brows. Nothing too dramatic and nothing too over the top, just lightly filling them in. The first color I'm taking is Makeup Geek's Stealth eyeshadow and a Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm going to be dusting this into inner and outer corner, going in circular motions. This is a beautiful gray transitional shade if you're working with cooler tones, and I really like this shadow. Then I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek's Moondust eyeshadow and a Makeup Geek, I think this is a soft domed brush, and then just going back over that Stealth. I know you're not supposed to add shimmer, but I'm going against the rules and putting shimmer into my crease. And then for the lid, I'm only taking a little bit of the Too Faced White Chocolate eyeshadow. It's a very matte white shade. For a little bit of depth in the outer corner, I just took the shade Corrupt, which is just your black shadow, and a very small, precise pencil brush just to add more depth to the outer corner. And then of course, don't forget to blend everything out. For eyeliner, I'm taking the Starlux Pro Felt Tip Liquid Liner, and then for lashes, I'm just taking these very wispy lashes from Coco Lashes. I really love Coco Lashes, they are probably my favorite. For my under eye area, I'm just using the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. It's my favorite concealer to obviously conceal and highlight at the same time. And then I'm just taking a Real Techniques sculpting brush to blend everything out. And then don't forget to set your concealer to prevent any creasing throughout the day. For bronzer, I'm taking the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer and then just a Morphe bronzing contour brush. I'm going to be chiseling out my cheeks and my forehead, jawline, and everything to make sure that I am nice and contoured, bronzed, sculpted, all that good stuff. For blush, I'm just taking the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso just to add a little bit of the peachier tones to my cheeks. Going back to the under eye area, I'm going to be taking the color Stealth again on an angled brush and then just lining my lower lash line. And then I'm also going to be going in with the color Moondust on a pencil brush just to smoke everything out. For the inner tear duct, I'm just taking Ice Queen on a more precise blending brush and just brightening up the inner corner. And then just for a little bit of extra sultriness, I just took a black kohl pencil and lined my waterline and tightlined as well. Apply your favorite mascara and then you're all good with your lashes. For highlight, I just took the Becca Moonstone highlight on a Morphe M501 brush. Damn, look at that highlight. Highlight on fleek. And then right on top of that, I took the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And then that is your completed eye look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!